What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno. We're going to listen to another tune from Flatlife Records. Once again, big shout out to Jack Wax. Recently got a Flatlife shirt. It's in the laundry right now. I wore it yesterday, so it would have been more appropriate to wear it now. Nevertheless, we are going to listen to a fantastic tune by Jack called Acid Rocker. As you can see, I have two copies. Sometimes you just recognize very quickly what a good record it is, and you make sure that you have a backup slash, the ability to mix from one track on the record into another as if you were mixing digitally, but with actual vinyl. There's great remixes on this. The Steve Mills mix is very much, indicative of his style. Chris Liberator, Sterling Moss mix, fantastic as always. Also, I was recently listening to Sterling's remix of Jack's Wax Is All, a brilliant tune and a brilliant remix. And then a Dave the Drummer remix, which I do like, though I wish, it's funny, he's sort of come back to acid-techno much more notably in the last few years, whereas at this point, I think he was, because this is back in 2012, this is more than a decade ago, he was still mostly in the non-acid-techno world of techno. That his mix is the least acidy of the four here, I would say, but still good. I just wonder if he would do the same kind of remix now if he were to remix this tune in 2023. In any case, the original is very atmospheric. It has a sort of secretive menace to it, meaning it feels like there's some danger afoot, but it's yet to show its face, like it's a lurking menace. It's not the fastest tune, nor the heaviest or hardest, but it really does have fantastic atmosphere. So make sure I'm on the right side here. The original mix is A1. Do we have in the run out groove an indication? Is this A or B? I think this is B. So I think this is A. Is that right? Yeah, well, I'll figure it out very quickly. So this is, presuming this is the right side, Jack Black's Acid Rocker, 2012 Flatlife. Like you found the techno machine and then you hit the acid button, you're like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? Pressure release sounds at the measure break. Acid is very tidal, wave-like.
Don't stop.
love the build-up. Very unconventional. It takes its time, it's already unfolding in parts, and then if you think it drops, nope, pulls it back again, and then drops. I love it. Layers, some of them activating, going back to resting position. The menace. Secondary intros and primary outros, basically like the parts around the main part of the tune, I tend to be very fond of them because they have the bass line, they have some of the elements, but they're more like workmanlike, sort of, setting up the bigger part of the track and then like taking the level down on the way out. But
Acid rocker.
sounds like an old trance track that what does it make me think of? I guess it's making me think of that Fever track by Gyro, which is Henry Cullen and is it Chris? There's one of the two appearances of Stay Up Forever people on the Noom label, which is like, an amazing crossover of different things. Amazing hard / acid trance label with, some acid techno legends. Fair to say the couple releases in question, there's one by Dave the Drummer and then one by Gyro. they're not like my absolute favorite. In fact, is the gyro, that might be on a different label. I know Dave the drummer is on Noom, and I think, is it, they go by a different name, but again, it's like Chris and Henry, I want to say. Either way, there's a track called Fever, and I think there's like 3 different versions, but I think it's like, is it Red Fever? It's the one that everybody uses. Like, I've never heard any DJs use the other 2. It's always like the same track, but there's a sort of the rhythm of the percussion in that track, like at the end right there, is reminding me of that. So, you know, who knows, maybe you could use this in an acid trance mix, which, fair to say, and feel free to disagree with me, Jack, if you see this, but I feel like a lot of Jack's tunes, they're on that border, which, you know, reminds me of 90s stuff. There's a lot of tracks that are on the border. Acid-techno, acid-trance, they sort of have characteristics of both. You could probably use it in a track or in a mix of either kind. I think a lot of Jack's tunes have that, and, you know, this one I would put into that category, even if I would more inclined to use it in a acid-techno set. Either way, top tune. Over time, my opinion of what my favorite is, favorite version of this tune has shifted. I do think the original is now my favorite. I do love the remixes too, so we'll go through those at some point, but let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.